4Qstns podcast, episode 7. I'm here today with my co-host Vic.
It's actually 8.
Thanks, Ken.
Episode 8. Anyway, we're going to keep going. I'm here today with OFMB DK. How's it going, man?
How you doing, BZ? How you rocking?
Pretty good. And then we got Ken again.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Thanks for having me back.
Anyway, what does OFMB stand for?
OFMB stands for Only From My Bag.
Okay.
You feel me? Only chasing that green dot.
Does bread apply to that as well?
You feel me?
Could it be only for my bread?
Only from my bread, only
Yeah.
from my bag. Shit, people can even flip it and say only from my brothers. How you want to rock it?
Okay.
It's whatever.
So what's that kind of like signify for? Or what does that like really mean?
It means all it sounds. Only from my bag. It's whatever you got to do to get your money at the end of the day. And no matter what you do, you can be working a 9 to 5. Shit, you can be in the field with the skeezy. You can be doing whatever you got to do. As long as you get your money at the end of the day, you only for your bag.
Any means necessary.
Any means necessary for real.
When did you kind of like create that? Was that kind of something you just made when you were rapping or before you were rapping?
That kind of came along as I was rapping. Like as throughout time, like I've been rapping since I was like 13.
Oh, word. How old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? So throughout time, that shit just built up. I want to say I came up with it like really like last year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When do you like seriously start rapping, like putting your shit out there like that?
When I really started,
Because everybody's been rapping, you know, when they were young, they're like, oh, I've been rapping this long,
Yeah.
but it was just on like probably like some freestyle shit,
yeah.
tracks with your homies.
I really started rapping when I ran into Big Rich. Big Rich and then put me Project Level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and when I was in Project Level, they started throwing me in different little circumstances. I went from being a solo artist, from there being into a group called the Young Kings, from being a solo artist again to being into a group called the Five, and you feel me? Just kept gradually going.
Okay, and you're born and raised in San Francisco?
Yeah, something like that.
What area?
Fillmore.
Fillmore? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, before we actually get more into it, I heard a little story that you met Will Smith back in the day. I want to hear this.
All right, so Pete, when I was like, I don't even know what age I was. I was gonna say like maybe like 6, 7, 8, around that time. But so they was shooting Pursuit of Happiness around the block. You feel me? I stay on Waller. So it was shooting Pursuit of Happiness. Everybody was like just rushing around looking for Will, right? Moms came outside. They was like, "Hey, we about to go meet, bruh." Me and my brother looked like, "You capping? Like you ain't about to go meet nobody." He's like, "Yeah, we about to walk up the street." So we start walking to the park, and they got everything set up. You got the cameras all set up. You got the people, all the extras, and you got the table with the snacks, right? I was a little fat kid. I ain't gonna hold you. I had the tummy on me and all that. So I'm like, I don't care about what y'all talking about. I don't care about Will. I don't care about whatever going on.
You know why I'm here.
I look, man, you know why I'm here. On God, you feel me? Y'all brought a fat kid where I can see food. It's over with.
Nigga, where the cookies at?
Nigga, I looked at my mom. I'm like, Moms, I see a table and they got some cookies. I'm like, can I get one? She, no, you know, black moms. No, boy, put your hand down. Stop begging. Don't ask nobody for nothing. I'm like, yeah. Had somebody walk past. I'm like, I really wish I can have a cookie. Mom like, there go Will. I'm like, oh, bad. I'm like, Will. He just gave me the thumbs up. I started pulling on my mom's shirt like, Mom. He said I can get a cookie. Like, it's good. They start, bruh, my mom started rolling, and everybody that heard it, they just started dying. The people, I don't know what you call them, they walk around with the headset. They walked up to me. They was like, yeah, you can get a cookie. I said, what? Nigga, I'm grabbing like 6 of these motherfuckers. I'm gone, man. I just grabbed him up, walked to the crib. I'm like, I don't want to say hi to Will. I don't want to take no pictures. I got food. That's all that matters. I left fed. You feel me? I'm going to bring that up. If I ever meet Will Smith again in the future, I'm going to be like, Will, bro, you a real fella. You feel me? You let me get some food when I was younger. You feel me? You let me get fed. Real
That's
shit.
crazy, actually. That's actually a really crazy story.
You feel
That's
me?
actually my favorite movie of all time, too.
For real?
Yeah, I'd seen it when I was like hella young. Like I was probably like 8 years old or 9 years old when it came out.
Mhm.
And I didn't really understand it, you know, like you're young. But once I rewatched it when I was like 13 or 14, that shit really hit. And just the fact that it's in the Bay Area, the whole story behind it, I was like, that shit's really like motivational. But yeah, that's like easily top 5, if not the #1 movie ever.
I gotta rewatch it then, bro.
It's
Cause
a
I
great
ain't gonna
movie.
hold you. Last time I seen it, I was probably like 13, and I ain't even tune in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was in a whole different mindset back then. I'm like, man, this ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing with. I ain't really focused on it.
What kind of movies do you gravitate towards then?
Me, oh man, I graduate. I said graduate. I gravitate more to movies like action flicks. I've been into scary movies a lot lately. Scary movies been going crazy.
I never really fucked with scary movies, to be
What?
completely
What?
honest.
That stuff be funny as hell.
Bro,
Yeah,
like straight up, like
that's
sometimes like the
facts.
common sense in scary movies are really not there. Like a bitch will be running, trip over like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like bitches tripping over nothing. But like,
I see what
Okay.
you did there.
Yeah,
I
but
see what
like-
you did there.
but like they'll be on the ground like fools like down the fucking road, and they're just
They're
sitting there
still crawling.
screaming, like crawling. It's like, what
Bruh.
the fuck? That's why I don't really fuck with scary movies. Like the logic behind it
It's terrible.
is not there. But then I watch like those paranormal movies. I'm like,
Bruh.
yo, is my house
like,
cool?
oh
You
my
know,
God,
like,
too
what
real.
was that sound?
What's that
Should
movie
I walk
called?
down the hallway tonight?
Yeah, should I walk? Is there something in my hallway?
I must have went to go watch Insidious, bruh.
Oh,
Bruh.
okay.
There must have been a scene where dude was walking, and it was the dudes that had the suit on, the goofy dudes.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Dude walking, right? He must have stepped on the door. Cliche as hell. He stepped on the door. The door said "Mama," right? I don't know why I'm the only one in the movie theater who yelled. Like, ain't nobody else reacted. On my mom, I'm sitting there like this, chilling. I'm not tripping off. I'm laughing at everything else. It's just dead ass silent. As soon as Mom, I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh, everybody started laughing at me like, oh, he got scared. I'm like, fuck y'all. Nigga. Still cool.
Is Insidious the one with like the clap? You know?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Bruh.
I tried watching that movie. That shit was fucking scary, bro. That
Man.
movie's fucking terrifying.
I don't like when stuff just fly out the corner.
That's
You
what I
feel me? Out the
mean,
cuts,
bro.
You feel me?
You just be sitting there. You're trying to enjoy the fucking movie. You're getting the shit scared out of you.
Insidious is the loudest scary movie ever.
Loudest?
Yeah, bro. They turn the audio loud as hell when you in the.
In the theater, bro.
yeah,
nah,
bruh,
they
just to
really
get
got
you.
you rumbling. They
You
really
feel
got
me?
you rumbling in the seats, bro.
I ain't the type of person to be lean back grabbing on the chair and stuff, but you feel me? I'll be like, bro, it's a little too loud. You feel me? I'm ears jumping back and forth like it ain't the one.
He's going knocking on the dude upstairs. He's like, hey, bro, you need to turn this shit down. This shit's too loud.
You feel me? You doing too much. You gotta hit him with it.
But kind of going back on that though,
Mhm.
more on the music side.
Bet.
But how'd you get into music initially?
Initially, I was just really freestyling, just catting off in school. Like, I really just started rapping in school just to make girls smile and shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I was on my pretty boy stuff in school. And then, you feel me? Everybody just kept saying I need to take it serious. Like, you actually has potential in this. You can
Yeah.
actually be good. I'm like, man, y'all just saying stuff to hype my head up. You feel me? And then, like I said, oh, bet. So, my cousin had a little cousin. He heard somebody say I knew how to rap. So, he was like, all right, I'm gonna mess with you. I'm like, all right, cool. He had a little rap group going on. He finessed me to go meet Rich.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he kept telling me, like, when we would go up there, he'd be like, bro, we about to go visit my granny. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I want to see granny. I ain't seen grands in a minute. For like 2 blocks, we've been walking. I'm like, bro, where your granny house at? 'Cause she don't live over here. Bro, like, we got to walk through here. We're going to be good. And we walked to the place. We walked through some red doors. He's like, bro, this granny. I'm like, this big-ass Samoan nigga ain't no granny. Nigga, this Rich. But Rich not even Samoan, though.
Yeah.
I'm just said there. But you feel me? I'm like, bro, and finesse me to go places I ain't even want to be at, but it got me so far. Look, I'm
Yeah.
standing. I'm here.
That's dope though.
You feel
And
me?
then actually, you just dropped a video recently, right? The
Have you?
Debo video.
Remix of Devo. You
Yeah.
feel me? Shout out to CB for that slapper. You feel me? She came
Yeah.
up with it.
That's crazy though. But what are kind of like your plans for right now? Like,
Plans right now?
what are your plans right now? Actually,
My plans right now, bro, to be honest with you, I'm having fun with it. I'm just trying to grow.
just having fun.
I'm just trying to grow with music completely. Like, I felt like when I was younger, I was forced so much to take it so serious and look at everything so, broad that I really took the fun out of it. Like, I was thinking business too much as a young
Yeah.
age, you feel me? And I stopped having fun with music at one point.
Bro, I feel
So,
that though. Like
yeah.
when you start treating something like it's a fucking job,
Yeah.
then it just kind of loses its like fun value. That's how I feel with
Yeah.
like my photo shit. I was shooting for the Raiders back in the day, probably when I was like 19,
Oh, word?
and I fucking hated that. I hated photography after like a month. I'd have to be there at like 5:30 in the morning. I'd have to
Yeah.
do all this crazy shit. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to do this shit anymore. So I respect that, like doing it just for fun,
You feel me?
because it keeps it refreshing. It keeps it
Yeah.
like enjoyable for the most part.
Yeah. So like right now I'm more focused on having fun with everything, but also keeping it like business with stuff. But at the end of the day, I just do it to you feel me? I
Yeah.
just call my style shit talking.
Shit talking?
Have fun. You feel me? That fun.
Speaking of shit talking, how'd you meet Ken?
Oh man. But me and Kenyon go way back. He used to hoop.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like Kenyon hooped?
Yeah.
I still hoop, man. If you want to see
Ah.
me.
He hoop, but he ain't hooping. Like there's a
I'm not
difference.
hooping.
Yeah,
There's a
there's a
difference.
between
I'm not
hooping
like
and
a
hooping.
college hooper on my way to the NBA, but y'all can catch the smoke.
Look,
Ah.
Look.
He's like, okay,
Hey,
where's the nearest court?
There's a court like right. Dick
Yeah.
versus Ken
You got a
1-on-1.
ball? You got a ball? It's
I got
over
the
with.
shoes in the car, bro.
I won't even need the shoes. I'll
Look,
run in the
I'll hoop
vans.
in
I
the
just
fa-
cop these.
I hoop in the Fazos, no creases.
Oh, okay.
No creases. Bet. no creases.
So y'all grew up in the same neighborhood, pretty much. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple blocks from each other.
So like, what age? Like, what age was that? You think?
Damn. I was probably like.
I couldn't even tell you,
Yeah.
honestly. Like,
I'll-
just going to you just randomly. I mean, when I was a kid, I was just hooping all the time at the park. So it was just like randomly just seeing
You'd
them.
run
And it's
into
just like,
them.
yeah, it's just like, it's
Yeah.
one of the things where like you're playing pickup basketball. You see the same people over and over again because you live in the same neighborhood. So you just build a relationship from there. And I always knew he did music, but I think it was just recently this past year where like we ran into each other like 4 weeks in a row.
Man.
At shows or like?
No, just randomly.
G.O.D.
Just
Random
randomly.
as hell.
Like 4 weeks in a row. And like this is like,
Random
you
as
know,
hell.
Niggas at churches.
Like,
Oh, nah, we ain't running over. That would be
Yeah,
funny.
I believe
Meat over chicken.
Yeah. Say cat.
You feel me?
That's all funny.
That's crazy though. And then, are you managing? Is your manager at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So like, yeah,
How many people
that
do you
came.
manage, Ken?
What's up?
How many people do you manage?
3.
3.
Yeah. Fabe, Careless Aj, and for me.
Shout out
DK.
Careless Aj.
Shout out Careless Aj.
Careless.
He was on episode 7. This isn't episode 7, by the way. It's
The
8.
saucy
Yeah.
fellery.
But that's crazy though. Like, so you guys have roots, and then it just so happened that you found out he was doing his music shit recently, and then it was just like, okay, we need to.
Nah, he
Just
been
work.
knew I was doing music.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he been knew. He was just like, you feel me? I feel like on his side of it, it was like, let me just see where he go, like how far,
Yeah.
what he work with.
Because like nowadays, everyone does music.
Exactly.
And it's just
Bro,
like,
we've
and
talked-
it's like,
Yeah.
he's been doing music a lot longer. I feel like he's honestly like been doing music 2 years longer than Fabe, honestly. So it's just like I knew he was taking it seriously, but you still have to see like, is this what you want to do?
Yeah.
And I didn't know that at the time. It's like, is this actually what you want to take seriously, or you're just
had to
doing
see
this
me in
kind of
action.
because you don't want to do anything else?
Nah, he had to see me in action. He had to see the hunger.
What were you doing? What were you doing before you decided I want to go stick to music full time?
Oh, to be honest, I was hooping and I was just.
It was probably like
I
because you were
was
still in
hooping
high
and just,
school,
you feel
huh?
me?
You were still in high school.
Nah, bro. When I decided rapping, where was I? I was in middle school. I think I was like leaving 8th grade. Like, yeah, I was leaving 8th grade when I decided like I want to be a real rapper.
Yeah.
But my fault.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
if you know, I'm a fidgety person, I be touching stuff. But yeah, that's when I was decided like, all right, I'm gonna be a rapper. But other than that, I was just hooping, being reckless, having fun.
Kind of like, because every time I think of the city, like San Francisco, I always think of like
Yuck.
that too.
Oh,
but-
don't say it like that.
Nah, but like,
Don't-
he
couldn't
needs
be,
like
man.
shit everywhere and all that shit.
No,
Hey.
not all that. No,
It
no,
wasn't
no.
always like
No,
that.
no,
Yeah,
not.
man,
I'm
that
not
is-
talking about that. I'm
It's
talking
until
about
Ken
like,
moved there.
I can't like if you don't live in San Francisco, like
Mhm.
I cannot be in San Francisco like past.
The weather and shit.
No, not even that. Like,
Mm.
like I just feel stranded in San Francisco. I feel like it's like a whole nother state on
Stranded
its own.
from
That's-
what?
Nigga, Bart
mean-
don't run past 12.
G.O.D. though. G.O.D.
Nigga, I ain't
Bruh.
driving into the city.
That's why,
The
bro.
fuck
I ain't
you
gonna hold you.
mean?
When I be leaving out the city, bro, I be like, damn, bro. If I ain't make it back to this bar station at like
Yeah.
11 or
you feel me?
whatever, yeah.
It's
that's
heavy.
really the only thing that I
Niggas
can
heart
hold
be
about
beating
the
hella
city.
fast and shit. Like,
That's how we feel about the East Bay, though. It's just like, why are we gonna go out here knowing damn well, like, you know, you gotta leave the club early just to get back to the crib.
Oh
if
no,
you're
I
not
got a place to
driving
lay
or
my
some
head
shit,
at over
like,
here.
yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
But kinda
I
what
don't
I was
need
You gotta
to-
get
yeah.
your finesses
Yeah,
in.
no, you're right.
But before I was going into that, because like we grew up in more like of a suburban area, more like, you know, like
The white tea.
the whites.
if you know
yeah,
what
we were
I
like
mean.
the only
How
two
you
colored
doing?
people in like a 5-mile radius.
doing?
But, like,
Got a
but
job
growing
for
up in
ya.
the city, I kind of like always think like, cause you know, in like
Howdy.
more like suburban areas, there's like house parties. There's just random shit. I feel like there's random shit to do in like suburb areas.
Mhm.
What do you do? What do you guys do for fun as like in the city, like in your early teenage years,
My early teenage years, what I
or
did
even
for
now,
fun.
even?
Bruh, do you remember the functions?
Oh,
Do you remember the functions?
Oh,
And like
my
everyone
mama,
in
bruh.
fucking school was
Bruh.
handing out those flyers. We used to have functions. I forget what the fuck.
We
they
still
were
got them
called.
now. We just don't call them functions.
Yeah.
Oh, like that shit at Rio's house last weekend.
No,
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 not even
no,
that.
no,
Not
no,
even
no,
like
no,
that.
no, no,
Listen,
no,
P.
it was
Hey, listen,
completely
P.
Underclub?
completely
Listen,
different.
no. Let me tell you. Let me tell you this. When can I cuss when you're like, can I cuss?
You can say whatever you want. Yeah.
All right, bet. Pete, I already been cussing. I ain't
Yeah.
even Pete. You feel me? Some hard shit. But Pete, when I mean thoinka, ass, shaking, everywhere. Yes, indeedy, bro. That's a beautiful place to be. Yes, indeedy.
This is like high school days.
This is
Like,
high
this was
school
like the
days. This
yike
is
movement.
now.
The
Yeah,
yiking movement.
Yeah, this is like
Oh,
the yike movement. Like
Bro,
this
you-
is where it, when
He
it
said
started.
he was only 20. I feel like the yiking movement was like early 2000s.
That's
No.
what we're talking about. It's
Yeah.
like
This
growing
was
up.
like
It's just
this
like
fool was like 9 years old.
Hey, you know what I used to hate about that time though? But I remember I was telling. This how I know I was young at that time. My brother, I got an older brother. He always used to go out to those parties with his friends and stuff. I always ask, like, bro, take me with you, take me with you. Nah, bro, you too young, bro. I ain't bringing you. Knowing damn well he just don't want me to cramp his style. You feel me? Type shit. Man, they must have came back and showed me a frequency. Y'all remember the old frequencies?
that's what it was called.
Yeah,
It was a frequency.
that's what it's called, frequency.
Okay.
He must have showed me a video from the frequency, bruh. There was like I want to say like, damn near a baby in there, bruh. They had a baby getting cheeks, bruh.
A baby getting shit.
Bruh, you know like them little, like, you know
Yeah.
when kids got them big ass heads, still got the little bodies and shit. Little bruh just standing on the floor just bobbing, bruh, and it's just cheeks in his face and he's just happy. I'm like, y'all can sneak this little nigga in, him. Y'all can get me in, bruh. You just being a hater. On my mom, I was mad as hell. Until I was able to go by myself or go like be of age to go, bruh. I was hot. When he seen me in there that one time, me and him went to the party together, or not together, but we ran into each other.
Yeah.
He was hot. I was in there snatching shorties from niggas. I don't care on me.
How old were you around this time?
Around that time, I was about like 16.
16.
Yeah.
But I think that's like the age where I started like going to parties too. It's like it's so sick when you like hear about all these people going to parties that are like older than you. Then you finally fucking go and you're in that environment. You're
Oh,
like,
that
this shit's
first time
fucking-
is happy.
Yeah, that
You
first
happy
time is
as
so
hell.
fucking fun.
You like
First
a
time.
kid in a candy store. You just grabbing everything.
You just. Like,
Oh God.
I remember the first time I went to what I like. Speaking
I'm
of Black
still
Air
grabbing the
Forces,
cords.
it's like speaking of Black Air Forces, first
Oh,
time I went
shit.
to a fucking party, I think like the cops pulled up and I just saw a whole bunch of bottles sitting there. I was like, oh, this shit's. I'm not putting this shit to waste. I started grabbing that shit, threw that shit in my bag, and I was out. I was just like, I had my Black Forces on that night.
The good old days.
The good old days. That was like one of the first times I went to a party.
Mhm.
This fool was there, and like,
I feel like I
couple-
ran into you at a party before.
Really?
Yeah. You
just-
look familiar. That's all I've been thinking that this whole time.
we were at this party and a cop pulled up. Remember the 4 Loco? On the
Yeah,
wall-
I stay strapped with a 4 Loco. Shouts out 4 Loco.
This fool had a 4
How do you
Loco.
drink those?
Very
Like,
They're not
for
for.
real.
They're not.
They're not
They're
meant
not
for
for
normal
everyone.
They're not for
people.
everybody,
they're
bro.
not for
It's
everyone.
not a regular thing.
You
gotta
drink a
be a
4
special
Loco.
breed for
you-
that.
No, it sometimes it do be affecting my heart. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I be
Ooh.
feeling it. Like I be getting like weird ass heartburn.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna just stay away from that.
Yeah.
Like,
But like we were at this party, and he had a 4 Loco in his hand. He was drinking it. The cop pulls up. He's like, "Put that down." He's like, "Okay." He puts it on the ground. The cop turns around. He's like up against the wall. He starts like lowering himself down. He's drinking it. He's like drinking it. The cop turns around. He's like halfway through it, like a sip. He's like, "What'd I just tell you?" And I was like,
But it's good though.
no, I'm telling you, like high school for me, bro. I was the biggest like troll finesser. Like
Mhm.
not like I can do like whatever, but like it would just be like funny ass situations where like everything would just work out in my favor. Like I remember school with this dude. Like we had like a test or something. And then like after the test, like we weren't supposed to have like our phones out.
"This motherfucker's on Vine. This motherfucker's vining."
So it's Vine's popping,
Wow.
right? So Vine's popping. If Vine was still there, actually, I'm pretty sure the video would still be
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a video of me, like I'm taking a video of my teacher telling him to put his phone away. Like,
Bro, I was checking the fucking time. I'm sitting right by the door. There's like 2 minutes until we get out of that class. I pull out my phone to check the time as I'm putting it back in. She's like, "You get a 0 on your test." And I look at this fool and he's vining it, and I'm just like,
I'm like, yo, check this dude out. Like, this dude just
And
got
he's
he's
like-
mad.
like,
you
he's like,
wanted to-
"Damn, put your phone away." I'm like,
"Dang,
You wanted to
gotta
expose that
have
nigga like, nigga,
I was like,
I ain't going down by myself. Nigga, he got his phone out too.
I go like that. I'm like,
He was not ready
Damn.
for it.
bro, I was like,
Damn.
bro, that's like one of my motivations to get rich. So
Definitely.
I can buy that bitch's
All my-
house and just kick
bruh,
her out. Be like, "Get the
all
fuck
my
out of
teachers,
here."
bruh. Every one of the last of my teachers. Besides one of them, I had one teacher I was really cool with. But there's one teacher, bruh. He literally told me, it was my algebra teacher. I'm never forgetting Mr. Herrera, bruh. He literally told me, I want to say it was my freshman year. He pulled me to the side. He was like, "You know you ain't gonna be shit.
Damn.
Like you know you ain't
God
shit,
damn.
right?" But he
Damn.
like on God, bruh. I ain't never did shit to this man. You never had like I'm a clown, bruh. I have fun. I talk my shit. I make people laugh. That's why I feel like my meaning is for lightweight sometimes, bruh. So I'm in class cracking jokes. I don't know what made this man walk up to me and be like, "Come here, let me talk to you." I ain't say nothing to him. None of my jokes is to him. I'm just having fun. He's like, "You just know you ain't gonna be shit." I'm like, "Bet I'm about to fuck your days up in this class. As long as I'm in this classroom, you ain't never gonna have fun." Every day I must have roasted him.
I wonder what like how bad a teacher's life needs to be for them just to tell a student you're just not gonna be shit.
You must ain't been shit your whole life. God.
Yeah.
You must have had the worst. Your family, parents, whatever. Nobody must have fucked with you or whatever for you to tell somebody that you barely know that they ain't shit. That's crazy.
Someone that you're supposed to be helping them become something.
Man.
Like
Yeah.
you're literally, this is your job to help them become something.
Older than some, like older than a person.
Like
so
you're like twice their age. Like shit you say resonates with people. I seen this one shit one time online. This teacher on kids who failed, he would staple a McDonald's job application on the back of their test.
I fight you. I beat the hell out of a teacher. They did that to me. Like just gonna limit me like that. Just like,
Is that a word?
You feel me?
It's fade. It's fade on site.
Like, oh, you can't pass this test. You better off flipping the patty. Shit.
It's just like
terrible.
So what was school like for you though? Like high school and shit.
High school was hella fun for me. I went to a dry high school, but then I made it the best of the capability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I had fun with it. Like in high school, since I was rapping in high school, everybody messed with me off that. And then I was just one of those people. That you can go to for anything. Like you know how like you'll be that one senior that mess with freshmen, sophomores, juniors, just want to make sure everybody good. I was him. Like, oh, bro, I ain't got no money for lunch today. I got you, bro. Here like 10. Go to what you got, Panda, get you some food or something. Go get you a Subway sandwich or whatever. Oh, I don't know how to finish this work. All right, I'm going to give that to Wooty Woo, and they'll do it for you.
No,
I definitely not.
Oh, you were on your school shit.
Like I told him a couple days ago, I have never, this is sad as hell, I have never passed a test ever in school. I have never got anything higher than a C. Never. All my tests at school would be like, I'll be like, say if it's like a finals go bad. But if it's like a regular test, it's good. We getting B's, Wooty Woo. But when I felt that pressure on those type of tests, I'm like, shit. That teacher be talking that if y'all don't pass summer school, I'm like, shit, y'all already don't like it, nigga. Y'all might as well see me in the summer. Yeah. I'll circle everything. Everything down the line. Y'all gonna see me.
Summer school was low-key lit, though.
Oh, definitely.
Summer school was, that's how I met Kamara, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, summer school was
that's
always,
how I met Kamara, too, I think.
you always had like some fucking teacher who just did not want to be there. They didn't give a fuck. So it was just like goofing off for like 2 months.
I had a Spanish teacher who told me, I told her I knew how to speak Spanish like fluently. She believed me to the point where she made everyone else take tests, homework, all this stuff. I sat back on my phone and Instagram for like 2 hours a day, every day in her class. She walk in, hola, Duncan, hola. Sit back down. Let's talk. She's like, let's have a conversation in Spanish. I'll be like, I can't speak back to you in Spanish, but I can understand what you say. She would say something to me. I'd be like, salud. She's like, well, why you say bless you to me? Cause you just got a beautiful smile. Bless you. Bless you.
That's real finesse. That's real finesse.
I finessed all through high school. It's beautiful. I'm about to finesse my way through life. Shit. That's how you do it.
Shit. What about you, Ken? What was school like? Back in like the 1970s and shit.
That shit must have been tough.
I had to walk like 3 miles to school back then, so like that was it was tough.
Like
And
uphill
then,
both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Both ways.
You definitely had phasos growing up. Your feet would have been broken. Your feet would have been broken if you had some phasos walking that miles.
Honestly, I was one of those like studious kids. Like, you know, I didn't really like. It wasn't until high school where I started like. I always questioned things, but it wasn't until high school where I felt comfortable actually saying, like, you know, fuck what my parents got to say. I'm going to just try this shit regardless and figure out from there. But, yeah, I honestly, like, you know, I was a fucking 3.0 and higher student. Go to class every day type shit. On a roll.
Imagine if we would have met when I was in high school. I would have been set, nigga.
That's how I feel. I didn't do shit in high school. Like, it was just like. I was surprised I went to college. I'm surprised I'm in college, to be completely honest with you. I was in like...
Literally, like...
I was just sitting there, I'm like, bro, why the fuck am I learning about physics? When am I going to use...
Bruh.
What am I
You're a photographer.
Yeah, I'm like, when am I going to calculate the fucking velocity?
Again,
like, even with physics, I don't give a fuck about how, like, like fucking any of the shit works. Like any of the science behind, like there's probably physics involved with this shit right now. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's recording, that's all I give a fuck.
So I don't care.
The physics of sound, like who gives a fuck? As long as this shit's recording, you don't need to know that shit. You don't need to calculate fucking sound waves and all that shit.
Listening to static in class for like 2 hours.
Did you hear that?
I used to sit in class and tell teachers like, I know I'm never gonna use any of this, and I can't wait to graduate to
GOD.
come back and tell you that I've still have never used any of this information.
Shit's
Like
stupid.
calculus. And when's the last time you used something from calculus?
Oh, this
bro?
morning actually.
Fuck.
No,
You're
I'm
not
fucking.
Said fuck.
I was just like, really? Damn, this nigga really be working out here. Them
I was
camera
building
angles
a
ain't no
fucking-
joke. No wonder these pictures come out flawless.
I was building like a fucking like I'm working with Elon Musk building like a fucking rocket ship, you know,
Oh,
Right.
rocket
Right,
physics and all
right.
that. Nah, I'm fucking around, but fuck, how do we
We
get
got
on
lost
this?
We
in
were
the
talking
conversation.
about
You talking about-
school and all
We
this
talking about
extra
music,
shit.
school,
Yeah.
and now we're
Getting
talking
jumping
about
back
like
and forth.
Ken's experience in like the 1970s with like high
Exactly.
school.
What's your inspiration for music?
My inspiration, literally my experiences on some real shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, my style of music I just call it shit talking. Because literally all I do is take stuff that I've been through or situations, and I just either make it funny for myself to laugh about, or I just talk shit. Literally, like that's just making fun for me.
Who are like your biggest musical inspirations?
Biggest music, DMX #1.
Oh,
Definitely.
really? You ever bark on a song?
Huh?
You ever bark on a song?
Definitely, bro. I did a what these bitches want from a nigga. Red, bro. I flipped that. I flipped that when I was 14, bro. I was so terrible as a kid. No, not even 14. 17. I flipped when I was 17. Bro, I literally named every girl that I was messing with or messed with throughout like the second verse. It was like a good 16 names. It was terrible.
Jesus.
It was terrible.
Call it about.
But DMX, who else?
I want to say DMX, Tupac. Obviously, got to throw Tupac in there. Mozzie. Shit, and Neff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Neff be helping.
Bro, Neff's come up is like one of the craziest things ever.
Bro,
like
it's
he
so
really
beautiful.
overnight, man.
Right.
And he's like he's so humble about it. Like he can really just be like, he does not need to be as humble as he is about it. So that's really dope. Every time I've met him, it's always been like, always showed nothing but respect. So
I
really,
love
yeah.
when you can meet people and they keep that same energy when you first met them. Like they
Absolutely.
still be the same person. Like you can meet somebody. Like I don't know how to explain it, but you know how you can meet some people and they'd be like, oh, be hella chill when you first meet them. Second time you come around, did you be like that stiff? Like
Yeah. You ever
what's up
meet
with
Neff before?
I seen Neff. I didn't meet him. I remember he did a show at what was it? SF State. I forgot what those was called. They did it like every Thursday or every Friday.
Yeah.
It was Neff. It was Neff Peasy. And I forgot who else. But then the show before that, me and my brother Banks, we did a show with Yace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the same spot.
Yace goes crazy too.
Oh, Yace is lit, bruh.
That's like one of the Bay Area artists that I feel like really just doesn't get enough attention. Like he doesn't get like as much credit as he deserves.
I remember when he came out though, like that's all everyone talked about it. Like I remember I was in school and everyone was just like, "Oh, you hear that new Yace?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is
I
I
ain't
found
gonna-
about Yace through Yada actually.
Oh God,
Bro, because what was that? There was that Yada and Yace. Was it? I think it was Free Yada.
Mm-hmm.
But I still am a big Yada fan, and then I heard about Lil Yace through him, and that's actually how I found out about Draco as well. That song
Yep.
Yada and Draco did. I'm like,
That was fire.
yeah, Yada's just one of like Free Yada.
Bruh, on some real stuff, I might be the first person to say this and on your platform, but Yada, Yace, and who else? There's somebody else. But Yada and Yace right now are who all these new rappers are coming up right now from the city. That's where they're getting their style from.
Definitely.
I'm hearing a whole lot of KE. Definitely, you hear a lot of KE. You feel me?
I
New
think
beats.
they got something that doesn't sound like a traditional bass sound, but it's still not like too experimental where people are like, oh, what is this? Like it's just like some real fucking like it's just hard ass music. Like you said,
Exactly.
shit talking.
real shit
Were you freestyling as a kid?
all the time. That's all I did.
Really?
That's how I got, like, literally, when I was to impress girls, I would walk up to them and I'll freestyle about whatever they're wearing, however they look. Like, say if I see a girl with a beautiful smile, I'll rap about her smile just to get her to, like, blush or whatever. Like, that's literally all I did. Freestyling what got me into, you feel me, rapping.
Cheeks.
It's harder for me to write. I ain't gonna hold you. It's harder for me to write than it is to freestyle.
Trying to do a freestyle right now?
Oh, you ain't ready.
I was gonna
Okay,
say
yeah.
like this is probably gonna be the first. Ever
Trying to grab
4
the
questions
speaker.
freestyle.
Trying to grab the
4
speaker,
questions
Ken.
Grab the
freestyle?
I'm Vic. You gotta handle that. I'm not touching that.
Wait, what?
You
you
gotta
grab the
handle
speaker,
that.
Vic?
I'm not touching that thing.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna play one of my homies' beats. They're
Oh,
more
it's
like 808 Mafia type beats.
Oh, it's good. We gonna try. Look, he walking with the headphones. Hey, he was walking so still with it like.
He got whipped back like.
Oh.
Whiplash.
Snap. I'm with it. I'm experimental, so wasn't I saying experimental? What's that word, bro? Versatile. I like messing around with stuff, so I like having fun with it.
Oh, is our
Honestly,
speaker?
like I feel like when
Best
I listen
speaker
to
in the
your
world.
music, like there's certain songs that resonate more, where I feel like you feel more comfortable. But I feel like you haven't found your sound yet, even though you've been doing this for a while. I feel like you're now getting to a point because I think because you come from a background where you freestyle so much that you're so comfortable with just always switching it up.
Oh, I love
so,
switching it.
So it's just
That's
like
the
you
thing.
haven't actually had a chance to like say, okay, let me just stick with one thing
But that's
that
the
I
thing.
really feel comfortable
not
with
even that.
and like, you know, see what I get out of that.
I
And
don't want to stick to one thing. Like I feel like if you stick to one thing, you really limiting yourself to everything that you can do.
True,
Like,
true.
Like I don't. Yeah, I just like doing as much as I can. So I can't sing, but I'm gonna still sing on the song though. I'm gonna still sing.
How else are you gonna learn how to?
Exactly. I don't. There's no limitations. I tell myself that every day. I see no limits with anything. Whatever it is, it can be achieved if somebody else can do it. You feel me?
What do you feel like you're gonna do when you actually do find your sound? Do you feel like you're gonna kind of think of something like Kanye, where Kanye, I wouldn't say he has like a direct sound, but
He keeps evolving.
yeah, he keeps evolving. Is that what you want to do with kind of the sound that you find, or would you, once you find that sound, would you, what would you do with that?
To be honest with you, I really don't know what to say to that. Like if I find it, like personally, I always felt like I had a sound. Like my sound is to switch up a lot. My sound is to, you feel me, keep having different flows, you feel me, going on. Because I just feel like that just separates me from everybody else. You know, you can hear somebody's song and be like, off top, you hear like first 4 bars, I already know who this is. I know what this going on.
Some artists like they just find what works.
Yeah.
And they stick with that forever.
Exactly. And I can find what works and I can stick with that. But the thing is, why not create new things and create new different ways that can work? You feel me? There's still different. I feel like for me personally, there's still different sounds. There's still different areas in music that I ain't covered yet. Like I feel like all around, like I'm a full instrument. Like ad-libs is a full jump.
Yeah.
Full, like that's instruments right there.
Yeah.
Like people just think in ad-libs, oh, just everyone's saying anything. No, I think strategic about my
Yeah.
ad-libs. Like
You make it
that's-
work. You
You
make
feel
it
me?
sound. Yeah.
Nah,
Oh,
I'm
God.
100% sure the Migos write their ad libs before they make the song.
Oh,
probably.
But there's
honestly.
people.
Yeah.
Actually,
But
that's
there's
facts.
literal
Yeah.
people.
You wouldn't know that though. Like you might just be like,
There's people you can scroll through their notes, bruh, and they'll have it in the brackets and be like the ad libs right there, like just so they can know. All right, I want to say this at this point. Like, how many verses you think Chief Keef wrote? And he got bang bang.
Yeah.
And that ad lib
you
written
gotta
right
hit
there.
that copy paste
feel me?
Hey, Chief, I think like most unmatched ad libs ever. First of all, Gucci.
Oh, definitely.
Gucci's got the best ad libs. I think number 2, I might give it to Chief Keef. Like,
I feel like Gucci, Chief, and Migos are like top 3 right now
right now,
in terms of ad libs.
I think as much as like shit famous Dex gets,
Dex-
his ad libs go
Nah,
crazy,
yeah.
bro. Like,
He'd be saying whole ass sentences.
Yeah, exactly.
Ad-libs.
but here we go. We're gonna do this. How do you want to do this? Actually, do you want us to give you like a word and then you go off that?
You don't need nothing. You just
Don't
gotta
need
play the
nothing?
beat.
He said
Okay.
he's about to play. Oh, you gotta
yeah.
play.
This is my homie G Willie, produced by G Willie.
Okay,
One
okay.
of, like one of the best producers out of the Bay right now.
I'm with it.
He's a real sound. Let's see.
G Willie, if I rip this, bruh,
It's
I
loud
need
as
you to
shit.
throw me this one. On me. We gonna work. On my mama back, I stay with the gang. I ain't never. Look. All right, bet. Look. Live my life, I never switched up. Real moves never moved down. People always gonna hate on the kid. Grinding, yeah, I need my damn crown. Everybody love the new sound. Yeah, I found my wave. These niggas gonna hate. Broke niggas in the cave. Real niggas got a slave. Chain never been a slave. Walking right down the street. Baby want my meat. She like how I speak. Yeah, I know she a freak. Hey, baby just wanna eat. Baby just wanna eat. I'ma pull out these things. Big cars, yeah, big thing for leaps. I ain't listen to nobody talking shit, not about me. I need money in my pocket, y'all really need all the grain. I need money in my pocket, y'all really need all the grain. De Niro, niggas be soft, they fall. Scarecrow, I ain't listen to no nigga. Weirdo, guess what? Nigga, I been in the cut with big things, big chains. Nigga talking that shit, I feel like bang bang, bling blow. I'm killing this shit with a freestyle, you know how? I'm feeling like I'm just Spike Lee. Fuck niggas not gonna like me. Real bitches gonna like me. Know why, my nigga? Cause I hit him down like I'm Miley. I gotta go all day with all these flows. I trust no bitch, I trust no hoe. I need my money, I need my dough. I do this shit like every day. I can shine just on the show. Niggas wanna talk that shit, I seen blood all up on the flow. Close your eyes, I been that guy. These bitches love me cause I'm fly. Everybody wanna see me on TV, I be like, why? Cause that nigga just go stupid, he got this shit off the dome. Why that nigga gotta play this games, he feel like he alone. Home alone, off the dome, got that 30 with that chrome. That nigga talk, he ain't crazy. That nigga talk, he been a baby. Yeah, they gon' hate. Yeah, I motivate. Yeah, see how to do this freestyle, it's so smooth like I skate. I don't need no water. I might just fuck her daughter. I might go get paper. I might fuck your neighbor. I won't text her later. She gon' do me favors, huh? She gon' bring me pies, nigga, and she bring them capers, huh? Understand this life I live is really ugly, but I still get it all. It's funny. Wait, bring it back. Wait, off the ski. Ayy, I did this shit, but taxing, so this shit ain't free. Damn, they fuck with me. Y'all need to be on TV. Throw this shit like 3Ds. I been here 3P. Going off the top, my nigga. Dreadhead like a mop, my nigga. They want me to stop, my nigga. I can't, I'm just too hot, my nigga. You feel me?
That was fucking hard, bro. That was hard as fuck. Yeah, you damn near gassed the whole beat too.
Right.
That was a song.
He
That was
switched,
There was no
switched up to
downbeat.
that like Big Sean flow at one point, and I was just like, I'm gonna just leave the room now.
I told you, I don't stick to the switch ups be fun. The
That shit,
switch ups be
that shit was-
fun.
that shit was hard, bro. I was the first on the show too, freestyle. right on the show.
Oh, you feel me? That's ooh. I'm a one of one right now. I'm a one of one.
That was hard, bro. You damn near killed the whole beat too. I was like, damn, is he tired yet or what?
Bruh, that's why I told you I love freestyling, bruh. I love it so much. That's really a passion. I told him a couple days ago, we were sitting up, we were smoking and all this shit. I'm like, bruh, book me a 4-hour session, bruh. And whatever song, like if the beats hit hard, bruh, if I really like it, I can freestyle to the whole song.
What'd you think of the beat though?
That's hard.
Yeah, he's
That's hard. I had like when it first came on,
Yeah,
I had to find it. I'm like, okay, let me see.
That's why I want to definitely like we gotta work on the writing portion because it's just like imagine if he goes and like freestyles this, like we record that, keep the best parts, and you just come and write in the rest that like you need to be fixed up, and you got like a hit song already.
That's someone I need to get on the show. Actually, G, he needs to come on. He's been meaning to come on the show, but he keeps lagging.
We need to bring Ade up here too.
Ade would be
honestly.
bro. On God.
Yeah, we need to
I
bring
still
Ade
gotta
up
meet,
here.
bro. I still gotta meet him.
You gonna meet him on Monday? We got a sesh, 4 hours. He's still tripping on that.
See,
He's
he
just
be-
like,
That's what I
Look,
mean.
he even was shocked when when Ken called him. He was like, yeah.
he's like 4 hours.
Why you want to be here so long? He likes to work.
Is that so? Like the fact that like you freestyle, do you just freestyle all your songs at first? Do you just go in there and just be like I'm
Most
just
of
gonna freestyle?
Most of
That's
them.
dope.
Like, yeah, I was about to say Lil Wayne.
That was like even like I think Thug does that as well. Like Thug just goes in, starts freestyling until he comes up with something. Then
It's
he just,
more like authentic. Like the energy you get is just more like real.
Nah,
like when you
it is
write
facts.
something, you're trying to like fit all the pieces
Exactly.
together
You're
and it
forcing
just
something.
exactly. And then when it flows out, it's just like it flows out, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like we got to get that writing process down. So it's just like flow it, fix it, boom, hit.
No, that's dope, man. But kind of wrapping things up here. Who are some like artists that you want to work with within the next year? Some accomplishments or some goals that you have for yourself and all that stuff.
Some goals I have for I'm gonna start off with goals I have for myself. To be honest with you, the goals I have for myself, I really just want to get OF&B popping as a full on like platform. Like I'm just not the only person in OF&B. I still got my brother coming right behind me, Mar Honey. He going crazy now with numbers. I still got OFNB Ant. They going crazy. And I still got Lito. Like, all these people behind me, I'm still, like, we all growing as a unit. Like, it's multiple people with this brand. And then people I want to work with, shit, everybody, whoever trying to work. To be honest with you, I'm not holding bars or anything. I'm trying to.
Oh, you said you're versatile, man. I feel like you could hop on a song with anybody, whether it's like someone like Neff or someone like Fabe. Like, I feel like you can just really like change up your sound to work with anybody.
Man, someone
really
can
dope.
come up to me and bring me an opera song, and I will go crazy.
Yeah, fuck this whole country wave. You need to hop on that opera.
G-O-D. Man, I'm going crazy.
I like how you mentioned that name because Fabe feature coming on Monday. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Heavy.
We're gonna it's called.
You need
we're
to
call
send me
that one
that.
Fillmore Babies.
You feel me?
Oh,
So
that's why you posted that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's one thing. Like me, Fabe, and DK are all from Fillmore. So.
Do you have that on you right now?
On my phone, on my Insta.
Phone on your phone?
Yeah, I got you.
Let's play a little. Here, send that to me. I want to play a little snippet. Let the
Oh,
people
this.
know.
Oh no,
we
the
even
song's
recording.
being, yeah, the song's being made on
we even
Monday. I'm saying like on Monday. I got you on Monday. Monday night we'll have a song for you.
That's true. Like every song that I listen to right now is like in my fucking notes from like you guys. Like
Yeah.
that's it, bro.
I'm like surprised you didn't ask me about like because we had a sounds like drug session yesterday, so I'm surprised
what?
like we added like 3 more songs to the tape. Like,
Send me those right now.
Like, nigga, why you telling me
so
so
late?
late?
Me something so
late, bro. What the fuck?
You see it in
It's
his
like
eyes,
sending those
everything
right now.
sparked up like, nigga, word?
Hey, we can't let you have everything, man. Even you gotta wait
I'm
till
gonna
the
leak
drop.
that shit.
Exactly. That's why I'm gonna be
Cardi
sending
mix.
shit.
No. You know what been having me like, it been crazy, bruh. People been texting me like, bruh, send me some music, bruh. I'm like, I got you. I sent someone a song, bruh.
Like the NDA with it.
Bruh, people be sending music around. I did not know that. Like, they do song trades.
I don't
Like, they
be.
trade your
Whenever
music
someone
with other
sends me a
people for their
song,
music.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what? Someone
Wait,
tell me,
what?
let me
Like
send
Yu-Gi-Oh
your
cards?
music to somebody. Is it good? I'm like, I'm skeptical to send it to you. Like, what you
the
mean is it
fuck?
good to send it to somebody else?
my whole thing is
I
when
even
someone
want you
sends
to
me
have it.
music, when someone sends me something, I'm not like sending it. I'll play it in front of people, but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna.
You're not
like,
gonna send it.
I'm not gonna
dude.
send it, bro. Like that's fucked.
You feel
The
me?
next thing you know, you're gonna get a text like, "Hey, why is my shit on SoundCloud?" I'm like,
You feel
Yeah.
me?
Like,
I
I
was-
had somebody copy my intro before, my ad libs. Bruh, I was hot. I was hot. But it'd be like, bruh, you just gotta shrug it off sometimes. But all right, I'm gonna come better. Watch.
Yeah. But, hey man, we appreciate you having you on the show.
Oh,
This was
appreciate
dope,
you too,
man.
Peasy.
Thanks
Oh,
again,
my
Cam.
mama.
And then, hey, before we wrap it up, we have to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, Anti-Supervision. You can use the code 4Qstns for 10% off your order. Helps support the show. Helps us keep doing what we're doing here.
Keep that
But
thing
hey,
on us.
Really good eyewear. Actually, let me see yours, Ken.
Yeah, it's all Gucci.
She's
Show
like,
that
I
to
gotta take off the
camera. Show that to
glasses
the
now.
camera.
Bust them down.
Bust
bust
down.
down. Big bust down.
Anti-Wariana.
Episode.
When you
8,
go on the
not 7,
website,
yep.
you're gonna cop the
You see?
storms.
Hey.
Go crazy.
Sorry, we're Rihanna.
But hey, episode 8 in the wraps.
Gang, gang.